Hello and welcome to the Saturday afternoon edition of Full Throttle. With me today I have Kevin Tinkle. How are
Hinkle
you
with an
doing,
H.
Kevin?
It's Hinkle with an H.
Tinkle with an H.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go. Go ahead.
So, so what, how long have you been racing?
I've been racing a little over 34 years. I started out locally at a couple of short tracks here in town where I live, and then later on got into road racing as well as um, did some NASCAR schools and started instructing for them. And then about 10 years ago, I started doing some ARCA racing.
So, talk to us about what you like about racing.
I love I'm a mechanic by trade, so it's great to be able to do things to the cars to get them to, you know, get faster, run better, things like that, improve handling and so on. And love the camaraderie, love the competition as well. Speed is great too. So,
So, talk to us about your outlook for 2025 and anything you want to add about this past year.
this past year was great. I got to compete in three ARCA races, the two Kansas races, as well as Iowa. I've been driving for the last couple of years for Wayne Peterson Motorsports. Uh, had a, had a great time. We had a few mechanical issues throughout the year, but all in all, we had a good program. Looking forward to this year. I talked with Wayne, and right now the plan is to do the two Kansas races again, as well as Iowa. And then for myself, I also own a car that I road race at a track down in Oklahoma called Hallett Motor Racing Circuit, and they have their own series called CAMA, or Competition Motorsport Association. It's a old ASA car that I race, that the class they call GT1. So I ended up second in points last year, and look forward to another great year this year.
So tell me a little bit about the outlook for your season next year. What would be a good season for you?
A good season in ARCA. I always shoot for top 15 to top 10 in each race. That would be, with the budget that I have, um, that would be outstanding. Um, as far as with Incama, I'm shooting for the championship. It's been a few years since I've won the championship there. So, but with RK, if I can get a top 15 and top 10 solid runs, that would be great.
That would be great, huh?
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about, I mean, who do you have to thank as your racing career comes uh you're older guy, so are you thinking about retiring soon or you could
Not soon. Probably, I'm 63, so I look at other drivers that raced into their 70s and before they finally retire. So being another 5 to 10 years is not out of the question, I don't think. Um, so I mean, drivers I looked up to. I through ARCA, I met James Hilton, and great guy and great racer, and raced for a lot of years. And it was that's someone I looked up to, and it's very sad to see him tragically killed like that right after a race at Talladega a few years ago. But
yeah. So I have to ask you, so do you have any desire to make any starts at Kansas in the Club Series or or do you like just making starts in ARCA?
just in ARCA. I haven't looked into moving into the truck series at all. I don't really have any contacts in that series, so I haven't tried to reach out to anybody to see if that's even possible.
You know, I mean, so talk to us a little bit about um who is behind you and who you look up to. I know you kind of touched on it, but who do you kind of look up to as a role model or anything you want to add real quick about
Hmm.
racing for the next generation of motorsports?
Sure. Well, like I said, James Hilton was someone I looked up to. Um, I'm a self-funded driver, so I don't have the big corporate sponsorships. I look at the grassroots drivers. I've crewed for a number of them: Brad Smith, Daryl Basham, Norm Benning. Those are the guys that I look up to because they're doing it just by sheer grit and determination. I'm good friends with Alex Club, who's another grassroots type of driver like that. Wayne is been a great guy to drive and work with. Um, he's the same way where he's just everything they do is just strictly on their own by just their own determination and their own money and stuff. So they don't have those. None of us have those big corporate sponsors that can help us with that.
Yeah, so who do you want to thank real quick as we wrap up the show today? For sponsorship or anything you want to add?
Mhm. I, first of all, I want to thank Bill Kimmel because he truly gave me my first chance at um, running in the Argus Series. Ran a number of races with him. We're still really good friends. Keep in contact. Also want to thank Wayne Peterson because of the support he's given me and a lot chances to drive for him as well. Um, um, Nate Moyer, the crew chief for Wayne, great guy. We get along great. Um, really appreciate all his hard work. My son Scott is my spotter. He does a great job for me up in the stand. Um, so
Yeah, so this has been Full Throttle with JP. On behalf of Kevin and myself, we thank you for joining us on this wild adventure we call Full Throttle. Goodbye, everyone.